Which medicine is that?
It's called love.
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 Love is medicine.
I'll give you an example.
Hi, Safta. Welcome back to the channel. Great to have you.
Thank you. Delight to be here.
My pleasure and honor. First, I want to say thank you very much for the previous, videos and interviews that you provided amazing value over there. People came up to me and told me it was really helpful for them. And not only people, also when I watched it, I'm like, wow, amazing. So thank you for that.
With pleasure.
It's really, creating value for other people. I see it as something that is so important. And again, also it's, when I say other people, but it's also for ourselves, because we're always on a learning journey.
Yeah.
Now, when we talk about today, I'll say when we talk about other people today, there are so many type of challenges that we have in this world, even though that you would think that actually today might be easier, because there's no lion running after us, or we're not fighting with bow and arrows. That, like, you would think it's easier, but people are going today through so much struggle in many different areas of life. A lot of it is also mental. And they're taking lots of different types of medicine. And all these different pills. You could go almost into every house. Like, there's so many pills over there. I don't know what's going on there. A lot of them. And again, I'm all for for medicine when it's acute, to take care of the problem. But a lot of them don't really take care of the source. Like, they don't really heal from the source.
Right.
And there are so many different types of medicine, but we speak a lot, and there's a medicine that you talk about a lot that I think that medicine can heal so many people, and it could be such a blessing for everyone. What is it? Is it a pill?
And that medicine, by the way, is ageless. It is effective for as long as you live.
Does it start from a certain age that like you could get it from the doctor? Or like,
if you could get it from the beginning of your life, that would be the best. But unfortunately, that's not typical of life.
Wait 1 second. You're saying that this medicine is also good for a baby and also good for someone 99 years old?
Absolutely.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yep, absolutely. Babies thrive on it. As a matter of fact, any age that you are, you will thrive with that particular medicine more than anything on this earth.
Wow.
Right?
That sounds like the best medicine there is.
They're exactly correct. You described it very well.
I would love to get that one. Which medicine is that?
It's called love.
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 Love is medicine.
I'll give you an example. I have been involved with hospice for many, many years. Hospice is a type of treatment for a person that is terminally ill. And there was a patient on a hospice floor. Usually, for instance, in America, hospice was offered in the patient's home. Here in Israel, you can be in a hospital as well. Different rules apply. So when I lived in America, I was very, very involved with hospice. And there was a terminally ill patient that was in hospice already for quite a while. Now, hospice usually is a 6-month time that you can be on hospice. There is a loophole, though. And the loophole is if after 4 months, so that means you only have 2 months left, the doctor diagnoses that you have still 6 months left, you can continue using hospice. That's the loophole.
Okay.
So they did have a patient on the hospice floor that was there for a year already.
A year?
Yes.
Because that's twice as long.
Exactly. Because they used this loophole that she could stay longer.
Wow.
But then after a year, hospice said, no, we cannot continue. She has to go outside of the system. And she said, if you force me to leave, I will die.
What?
The patient said,
Yeah, why?
because when you're in hospice, the biggest ingredient that you receive is caring, love, attention, all the good things. Primarily, all of that you can put under the umbrella of love. She was taken care of. She was shown great affection. Amazing. But the rule is the rule. Hospice could no longer pay her time because already she used twice the amount. She had to leave. In 3 months, she was dead.
3 months after she left
Yes.
hospice. Wow. And that's after a year
Yes.
she was there. So basically, even though all the doctors said whatever they said, this patient stayed alive for a whole year,
Yes.
which is like, wow,
That's right.
because of love.
That's right.
That's
right.
That's mind-boggling.
That is the power of love. Now, love comes in many different forms. A love of a mother to a child, a love of a wife to a husband, a love of someone gardening. Love it encompasses everything and anything that exists. That is the best medicine. Someone that is very lonely, isolated.
Yeah.
When they hook up with an individual that shows an interest, an old person, for instance, and a volunteer is assigned to visit this person, all of this person who has been alone revives because somebody is coming to care.
Wow.
That's how potent, that's how strong love is. So, to your viewers, if you know an old person and they're alone, make the time and the opportunity to visit, because you will be a lifesaver.
And this is not like just a phrase, a lifesaver. This is a real thing, like you're
A
literally
real
saving
thing.
life.
Yes.
Wow, that's so amazing. And I think the beautiful part is that it doesn't, there's so many excuses in life why not to do over here.
Yes.
You just give, I'm not saying it's always easy because sometimes there's some history there, but
Yes.
just give that love to someone. And when you give to someone else,
Yes.
you also receive back.
Very much so.
I think that's really beautiful. And even more than that, we know the big effect that love towards toddlers, little babies, is like huge on the rest of their life. It's like mind-boggling.
There used to be, in the old days, orphanages where they just dumped the child, no matter what the age, and there was no attention given. There was no caring given. And that child withered, literally withered. The areas, the places where the child received attention and a hug and caring, where the child could feel it, they thrived. Not only medically, mentally,
Wow.
you name it.
Wow.
That's how potent it is. And now even in hospitals where prayer, please, don't get ridiculous. Now they're seeing how powerful it is, and now they're encouraging it. And what is prayer? You're having a direct communication with your Creator. What greater love can there be?
For sure. The Creator says, it says in the Bible, love each other. Like it says,
Yes.
it's written over there pretty clear.
Yes.
And I think what is also really beautiful about it is that it could also start when you're really young. And it's not that if it wasn't there, your life is destroyed. It could also come back again later on. Of course, might be more challenges, but any time in life, any station of your life, love is always welcome inside. And a lot of times, and correct me if I'm wrong, even if you think that you don't have it, first there's the love to yourself, instead of criticizing yourself all day, see all the beauty you have in yourself. And number two, when you give to someone else love, right, don't give in order to get back, but what would happen a lot of times, it would be mutual.
Yeah.
Does that actually happen?
Yes. Yes. Do you have the time for a personal story?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm a Holocaust survivor. And for 4 years of my life, I was in hiding, not physically hiding, but I lived with a family that took care of me. Now, I'm a Jew. I was 2 years old when I was given away, and I didn't know that I was Jewish. My earliest memory would be from the age of 3. And all I remember, starting with 2 people that loved me unconditionally, took care of me, loved me, cared for me. Amazing. That's what they did. Now, on the other side, I experienced some horrific experiences during the war.
Yeah.
And yet, it did not damage me, all those experiences, because I had those 2 people giving me unconditional love. And that has carried me throughout my life.
Wow.
So yes, I went through horrible things during the war, but I didn't come out of it as damaged as I could have been because of those 2 people.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. We only heard you actually went through the Holocaust, but hearing what was in the Holocaust, and that doesn't really get into the mind. But now also hearing from you that love actually helped. Of course, it doesn't take everything away, but it helped to go through it.
Absolutely.
It only emphasizes the strength of love, whether it's the story you brought down from the Holocaust, whether it's what happened to the person that was sick in the hospice. Like, the power of love is really, really the best medicine, because whether it's the Holocaust or in hospice, what is hospice? A place that usually medicine doesn't help there too much anymore. Like, you tried most of the medicine and...
No, a curing is no longer possible. What you have left is caring.
That's amazing.
And that's what doctors have to learn. There is a time when you can no longer cure, but then put on the mantle of caring. That will be more powerful than any medicine you could give.
Wow. I think it's really like mind-boggling, the power of the understanding. When we come to understand it, it's like it could blow our mind.
Yes.
And I think it's so crucial for everyone, number one, to give out that love and make sure that the people that you're giving the love actually know it. So don't start shouting in someone and telling yourself in the head, okay, I'm loving them, because they probably won't understand that. So just be
doing.
Yeah, be in the doing mode of giving love to other people, being like, have empathy, and just be with them. That's literally medicine.
Yes.
And like we also said in the middle, I think it's also crucial to do it for ourselves. We spoke about in the past that, when you're always there for others, then you won't be there for yourself. So eventually, you'll power out. So
my grandmother had a saying. I never knew my grandmother, but my mother told me. She had a saying, when she gets up in the morning, the first person that she takes care of is herself. Why? Because she said, if I don't take care of me, I won't be able to take care of my family.
Wow.
So she wasn't selfish that she took care of herself first. On the contrary, she was loving to the family by taking care of herself so she could be around taking care of the family.
Wow. That's no words. It's really, I really appreciate all this great value that you brought here, not only for the fact that, people should go and love the people that are important to them, or someone that they that appreciate. That's number one. Number two, remember first, to love ourselves, because only then, when we're alive for ourselves, only then we can serve a greater purpose that is greater than ourselves.
Yes.
So
beautifully put.
It's I really appreciate it. You put it on the spot. Sometimes we go and look for this a specific medicine that again, I'm all for that, but love has so much more power.
Yes.
And when you take medicine, but your mind is poisoned, so the effect is not that strong. But when you come with a love mindset towards the people surrounding you and towards you, so you light your path and you light the path of the people surrounding you. So I really appreciate all these golden nuggets that you brought here. And if just whoever listens to this video, I'm not talking about now 300 people, just 3 people, 3 people that they love, show their love to them, and realize when also they give love to you, because sometimes people do give us love, but we choose to block it. So
Yeah.
if people just do that from, they take these golden nuggets that you just
Yeah.
gave here, that would be amazing. For sure. I also want to do that, so I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you for listening.
For
You're
sure.
a very good listener.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed the video and got some tools to overcome your challenges and light your path. If you haven't yet, please smash that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, the most amazing things in life are the ones you take for granted.